You know, like I saw in one of your posts last year on my birthday, actually May 31st, you put a post about how you were looking for like a Farsi tutor and how this is like the fourth time that you're looking for somebody to kind of like reteach you Farsi. Tell us how much like Farsi you kind of know, and then how did that go? Did you end up getting a tutor, or are you kind of like picking up the Farsi aspect?
You know, it's so fun because there's so many things I feel like I've accomplished and done well. And this is just something it's so hard for me. Every time I start, something comes up in life where, and I'm like, I wonder what there's clearly a block in my body or mind or something for, I don't know why. And I used to speak Farsi fluently when I lived in Iran.
Hmm.
When my parents divorced, they both remarried Americans. And, you know, my brother still speaks because my grandmother on my dad's side lived with them in LA. So I completely forgot. And it's just been this really sensitive topic for me. Um, every time, I mean, I get triggered so easily, just to be totally like
Uh-huh.
every time I'm around my family and everyone's speaking Farsi and I want to have like meaningful conversations with my grandparents, not just, you know, I miss you. How are you? What'd you have for dinner? Like, you know, I want to actually know them. So it's really hard for me. And then I think it was also hard when I wanted to make more Persian friends when I moved to LA. And you know, it's like almost like you feel a little bit like an outsider.
Hmm.
So it's one of those things that I'm like, I still hope that one day I do it. It's still one of my goals, but I haven't gotten there yet.
So would you say that like you basically don't you only understand a little bit, but you don't speak it at all? I genuinely don't know your capacity of Farsi.
I speak a little. I understand a good amount. When I spend like a week with my family, I mean, it multiplies.
Yeah,
And I think I'm always like, I wish I could live in Iran for a month
yeah.
and really learn, you know?
When was the
Um,
last time you were in Iran? Was it when you were 1 year old?
yeah, when I was three.
Three.
Um, haven't been back. I'm
But
scared to go back. I don't want to get stuck.
well, yeah, I mean, trust me, me too. But definitely you for sure. But let me say something if it means anything. One thing
Please.
that made me want to reach out to you and have you as a guest on this podcast is because even on your IG bio, you proudly mention Persian, you know, and so and on multiple posts, you know, you mention it. Again, I'm very surprised that I didn't know you didn't speak that much. And good for you that even though you don't speak it for whatever the circumstances are, that it's still a part of you that you're proudly sharing, because there's a lot of people that speak fluent and they understand fluent or whatever, but they don't make any mention of it. But for you to have such a massive platform and to proudly put up the Persian flag, whatever flag it is, from afar, that to me speaks a lot more than your ability to speak it fluently or understand it fluently. So kudos to you, and I think you're
Thank
awesome
you.
for that. And I appreciate you considering to come on a quote unquote Persian podcast to share your story, because now I even have more respect and admire what you've been doing even more. So awesome.
Oh, that was so nice. That made me feel really nice. Thank you. I think our culture is so beautiful. I'm so proud. Like it's almost like my biggest flex. I love Persian, you know, I love it.
Yeah, that's great.
I love our music. I love everything about it. So I'm so proud to be Persian.
Do you, and I'm sorry if I haven't seen the videos yet, but do you
It's
kind of like
okay.
integrate some Persian stuff, some Persian food and stuff here and
Oh
there?
yeah, I have like I'll do like Persian vegan recipes. I was vegan for a long time. I'm not anymore,
Okay.
but I would do Persian vegan recipes. I have funny videos with my mom where she's like trying to order me something and you know her like you know just playfully making fun of her accent. It's so cute. And I love incorporating, but you know as much as I can.
Well, I like a couple of my friends, they're the organizers of the big Instagram pages, like the Persian one and then Persian Memes Official. If you ever make a
Yes.
Persian one, let me know. I'll make sure that they share it so you connect more with Persians. Because now that I'm talking to you, it seems like you'd love to connect more even into the Persian
Yes.
community, and you'd love to kind of connect, and just the connectivity will lead to more speaking and more understanding and just more enjoying about our history. That's why I do this. I do it because I want to connect with more Persians, because we're not in our homeland. We don't speak our mother language day to day with everybody. So it's important for us. You know, that's literally
It
the
is.
entire purpose of Unite and Conquer and the Awesome People podcast, is to bring us all together. There's a couple million Iranians like you and I who don't have that connection with our motherland. And so this is the next best thing. So might as well do a kick-ass job and build this community and bring us through together through good food, good music, good health suggestions, and whatever else we can think of, or just talking about these challenges, you know, these shortcomings, that not shortcomings, but these voids in our life, you know, but we can
Yes.
fill them up with other great things, you know, like new friendships like this right here.
Exactly. I love connecting with Persians. And I did a few podcasts today, and this was my favorite one because it's
Oh,
just such, there's
thank
just
you.
like an instant connection with other Persians. And
Thank you.
yeah, I actually hope to connect with more in New York because in LA, there's so many. In New York City, I haven't met as many. So hopefully I do connect with